It was just an ordinary day when Alex stepped into that cafe, or so he thought. The air was thick with the scent of freshly brewed coffee. A jazz tune hummed softly in the background, and an old ceiling fan creaked overhead. Alex barely noticed these details at first. He just needed a place to sit, to relax. But then, something felt wrong. The cashier wore an old-fashioned uniform, the kind you'd see in the 1980s. A young couple sat in the corner, their hairstyles and outfits straight out of a retro magazine. The newspaper stand caught his attention. October 13th, 1980. His stomach dropped. This wasn't a theme cafe. He reached into his pocket, pulling out his phone. No signal, no Wi-Fi, nothing. That's when he noticed something even more disturbing. Everyone was staring at him.
Alex's mind raced. Maybe it was a prank. Maybe he was dreaming. He needed answers. He approached the cashier, an older woman with lifeless eyes. "Excuse me, what's the date today?" "October 13th, 1980. Just like yesterday, and the day before." A shiver crawled up Alex's spine. He glanced around. Everyone was watching him, not blinking. He backed away, bumping into a man sipping coffee at a corner table. The man barely reacted. His fingers trembled as he held his cup. "You shouldn't be here. Why? What is this place?" "It's a loop. We never leave. You never leave." Suddenly, the cafe's door slammed shut on its own. The lights flickered. The jukebox stopped playing, replaced by a slow, distorted hum. Alex rushed toward the door, yanking the handle, locked. The people in the cafe, they were standing now, watching, smiling too wide. He stepped closer. The reflection moved out of sync, and then it spoke. Panic surged through him. The cafe patrons began advancing toward him, their faces warping, stretching, inhuman. The old man shouted, "Jump! Jump into the mirror!" Alex didn't hesitate. He lunged. He gasped awake. He was back in his modern-day apartment. His phone screen flickered. October 13th, 2025. Just a dream, right? Relief washed over him until he glanced at his nightstand. A coffee cup, an old newspaper. October 13th, 1980. And then his bedroom door creaked open. The same waitress from the cafe stood there, smiling. "Coffee for 80 cents? The waitress tilted her head. "It's time for your shift, Alex." His heart thundered in his chest. Shift? He wasn't an employee here. Or was he? He turned to the mirror on the wall. His reflection was gone. The whispers started again. The cafe around him flickered. And then, he wasn't in his apartment anymore. He was back at the counter, wearing the same uniform as the cashier. The doorbell jingled. A new customer walked in. And the cycle began again.